Yesterday's drop by NVIDIA was the single greatest day market cap loss by any one company in the history of the world. NVIDIA lost more investor value in one trading session than any company in history. That's a heck of a stat. But of course, it also, hopefully, NVIDIA has made you very, very rich. As prices have moved up or down, valuations have also moved. Many energy stocks like Vistra and Constellation yesterday wiping out most, if not all, of their AI valuation gains. But what does it mean for the macro market? Let's talk about all of it. Joining us now to kick things off, some man that some call the dean of valuations, NYU Stern School of Business professor, Aswath, Damodaran. Aswath, good to have you on the program. Yesterday was a really weird day because a lot of stocks got crushed, but most stocks actually went higher. It was a big rotation. What are you seeing on the valuation story?
You know, if you didn't have this much money at play, this would be an absolutely fascinating exercise, an experiment, because I've never seen a story kind of change this much over a weekend. Let's go back last Friday. The wisdom was that AI was going to be this incredibly big business, and the only way you could be in AI was by investing huge amounts in the most powerful chips, mostly made by NVIDIA. You had to have data centers that were immense, lots of data there's a power and the energy needs coming in. And that all of this would allow these companies that invested in AI to make immense amounts of money on AI products and services. I mean, this is like the emperor's new clothes. I mean, DeepSeek, you know, if you get past the distractions of is it better than ChatGPT, is it downloaded more, ultimately shakes that story because it says, look, a big segment of AI, at least the products and services, don't need those powerful chips.
Yeah.
They don't need the data. So in many ways, that's exactly what you're seeing playing out, is that effect.
I guess the question, backing it up just a second, Aswath, the question that I would ask is, does the market need AI? Does the market need NVIDIA? In other words, if we don't have the AI story, let's assume DeepSeek is real. 7 hamsters and duct tape are now the new AI, okay? Let's assume that, I don't think it is, but let's assume it's real. Does the market then have to fall because the valuations are all built on this AI story?
It has to give up some gains. You can't have a stock which is $3.5 trillion. Collectively, there are companies that are built off the AI ecosystem that probably are, $5-6 trillion in value. Some of that value is going to go away. I mean, you can't make it up by having, imagine how much other companies would have to go up to make up for that difference. There's no way around the fact that the market has to adjust to the bringing down of the AI dream. I mean, the contradictory effect of DeepSeek is it's actually made it more likely that you and I will see more AI products and services be accessible for us. What it's changed is the monetization. It makes it more likely that a big chunk of the AI market is going to be commoditized. Low margin businesses where essentially you're not going to make tons of money. It's good news for consumers in the long term, but along the way, we've got to prune some of the valuations we built up because we thought all these companies would be money machines.
I like, Aswath, the way that you say the DeepSeek effect will be that the AI market is both bigger and less profitable at the same time. But I wonder if the way to think about it is that it shifts the profits, and the profits are not so much going to the mega power companies, and maybe they are, but the market's telling you yesterday it has to question that thesis, but that the profits might actually be going to software. Look at Salesforce up 5% today, to the deployers of AI and the ones who are going to capture margin that way as it becomes commoditized.
Some of the profits are going to other companies, but a great deal is going to go to consumer surplus. And that's why I said it's ultimately good news for us as consumers. I mean, imagine going back 20 years, look at retail being disrupted by online retailers. The biggest beneficiaries there are not just Amazon and the other online retail companies. It's you and I in terms of being able to buy stuff at way below what we would have been able to pay if online retail were not there. So it's a fascinating changing of the story. And to be honest, now I'm actually glad to see some of the AI blowhards being brought down to earth, because the way they sold the story was just they broke no stopping them. They just went crazy with the story, and this I think is the emperor essentially being revealed to having no clothes, and that I think is an adjustment we've got to get used to.